So I want to explain to you a thing called the formula for change, because if you want to make change in your life or in the people with whom you interact and impact upon, you're going to need to understand how change happens, because this formula, which really stands for dissatisfaction times vision plus first steps must be greater than resistance, is integral to how we make change happen. Because there's always going to be resistance. The status quo is the way it is because, we're potentially in a comfort zone and, there's a lot of resistance generally to that status quo. So we need to understand what sits behind it. Well, first and foremost, what we're looking to do is understand what's the dissatisfaction. We need to be clear on, with the people that we're trying to influence, okay, what is the point of pain that you've got right now? Help them understand that things aren't as good as they could be. That there are some consequences to a suboptimal position that are having an impact on their life. It might be that you're working loads of hours and the consequence of that is that you can't see your family. Well, as you spend time understanding this, then actually what does it mean? I've missed little Jimmy's school football for the last 6 months. That's not great. So, again, what are people's dissatisfaction points? And in many respects, this is almost like helping people understand where the bottom of their hole is. So it's taking people to that point of, and generally speaking, it's about emotion. Actually, I'm really not happy with this. Now, once you take people to the bottom of a hole, it's not a good place to leave them. What we're looking to try to do is then give them a vision, which is metaphorically speaking, it's a bit like giving people the ladder out of the hole. It says, okay, so if this is what's not good, and these are the consequences of that position, then we wanted to help you change that. And therefore, this is what things could look like. There's a better place. Imagine if we could get to this place. Now, what we're looking to then do is create a better, some hope for people. Of course, that's what everyone wants, is they want to move out of that pain point to what would be called a pleasure point. And that's good, but we need to make it really easy for people to understand, okay, and here's therefore how you get started. So the first steps is saying, okay, what's the first couple of steps to take in order to make the journey out of the hole towards the vision? So we need to be helping people understand these 3 things, because all of this combined here, the dissatisfaction needs to be strong enough, the vision clear enough, and the first steps actionable enough for people to say, actually, yes, that's enough to overcome any resistance that I may have. Now, the resistance that people tend to have typically fall into 2 main camps. One is, the fear of loss. What is it I stand to lose as a consequence of this change? And the fear of incompetence. I don't know if I'm capable of doing the things that are required to make the change. So again, that's worth exploring. What are the kind of key resistance points before change can happen? But really what we're looking to do is address that and see it for what it is. Actually challenge the truth of that, because a lot of crap's in our heads, isn't it? It's not true necessarily. So how do we make sure that we kind of shine a spotlight on this, but also really help people understand, what the 3 elements are that will overcome any resistance. So that's the formula for change. Again, for a further exploration of this whole concept, again, get in touch. And I'd be happy to share with you how that works in coaching, in selling, in actually just driving change within the team as well. So it's a great concept that really works in practice. So there we go. Hope that's helpful, and until we meet, good luck in business.